Hi everyone, I'm Edge, and this is Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and I am really excited to play this game. As usual, I've never played this game before. I don't know a lot about it, other than it's a puzzle game, and that's basically it. I don't know what the art style's like. I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like. I don't know any details about what kind of puzzles we're looking for, but I'm a big sucker for puzzle games. I've also heard this game compared, I don't want to say favorably, but some Outer Wilds fans sometimes describe this as a game that hits some of the same notes that Outer Wilds hit. And for anyone who knows me, Outer Wilds is my favorite game of all time, so I'm really excited to find out what's going on with Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Oh, I did not realize. Okay, the game has started. The car is locked. Oh, ooh. Okay, we've got a bag that we can close. We've got a car key and tampons. What else do you need? Start the car, listen to the radio, look in the glove compartment. There's an instruction booklet and a letter. To view the instruction booklet. Thank you for selecting the Lorelei and the Laser Eyes software. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling and maximum enjoyment. Save this instruction booklet for future reference. So this is sort of like, we got like an old school instruction booklet, sort of like you might get with an old game that arrived on floppy disks. Before playing, what really happened at this old hotel? Who are you? Who are the other visitors? The goal of this game is to find the truth. To get the most out of this game, play in a quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper at hand. This game requires knowledge of real-life systems like the 24-hour clock, Roman numerals, Arabic numbers, and other such-like concepts. Parts of this game deal with and depict sensitive subjects and themes. Player discretion is advised. The game uses contextual controls, of which only the most common scenarios are outlined. Directional input, player walks in the direction pressed. If the player character has enough caffeine in her blood, she will instead run. Also used for various selections in menus and highlighting objects when in a zoomed-in perspective on an object. Directional input is also used to control the magnifying glass cursor while viewing maps once found. When pressing any button near an interactable object or another character, the player character will be able to interact and take contextual action in different ways. When the player character is not in the proximity of anything, pressing the button will allow her to introspect. See page 4. Page 4, introspection. The introspection screen allows you to view various information you come across during your adventure. On the main page, you can monitor various information about the player character's status, needs, and health. You can also review how much of the truth has been recovered. A 100% truth recovery is not needed to complete the game. Photographic memory. Every letter, document, note, and other important information found throughout the game is stored in the player character's memory. This information can be retrieved and viewed at any time. Current possessions allows you to see what the player character is currently carrying in her bag. Notes about each object's provenance, characteristics, and such can also be viewed from here. Mental notes keeps tracks of things to do. When a task has presented itself in the game, a note is made and is visible on the screen for a few seconds. These tasks are stored for later viewing in the mental notes and are crossed out when cleared. Personal history keeps a chronological record of events which have occurred in the game. This includes character encounters, new locations found, etc. After finding a Byte Sayas system, you will also be able to access it through the introspection screen. Saving the game. Computers are found throughout the game. From here, you are able to save or load the game. Please observe that this software does not automatically save your progress. Any unsaved progress will be lost forever. Should the game end, you will have to restart from your latest save. Computers can also be used to load files from disks. It is recommended to save your game before loading unknown files. You can also use computers to find valuable information and statistics about your current playthrough. Advice and tips. Throughout the game, you will find American dollars. The different rewards you can purchase with them are not required to complete the game. Spend your American dollars wisely. Their amount is finite, and new things to purchase might be discovered as you progress. In and around the hotel, you encounter bolted shortcuts. Opening them is not required to complete the game, but can make traversal quicker. A hint on how to lock shortcuts is hidden within the hotel. Listen very carefully if a person wearing an owl mask speaks. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. You might not always have the required knowledge to solve a puzzle. Explore, observe, and make sure to check your memories. Some obtained information might be valuable later. Okay, that sounds amazing. A photo fell out of the instruction manual. I'd like to look at the photo. That person appears to have been shot or stabbed in the eye. Yikes. Read the letter. Syracuse, December 13th, 1962. Signorina. Signorina? As discussed, I'm expecting your arrival at the Hotel Letztes. Stop putting in words I can't pronounce. Hotel Letztes Yar on January 7th next year. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. It is my firm belief that you can help me transcend the limitations of art for humans. We will put on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. Ab imo pectore. Renzo Nero. Okay. Amazing. Let's jam out to some tunes. This radio station is terrible. Okay, let's just start the car. We're headed to the hotel. Won't start. All right, we're done with the car. Let's lock it. Can we get into the boot? Can we check the sign? This sign has been erected by the National Heritage Board and is maintained by the Augen-Waldberg Resident Association in consultation with the Augen-Waldberg Culture Committee. The Augen-Waldberg forest and surrounding areas were given status as a national park in 1958. Camping or lighting fires are strictly prohibited within the park at all times. Ecology and wildlife. The trees of the forest mainly consist of members of the Fagaceae family, including oaks, chestnuts, and beeches. Please report any instances of beech bark disease to the National Park Administration. The Augen-Waldberg forest is home of many species of animals, including wildcats, badgers, bats, deer, and wild boars. The forest has Central Europe's largest colony of boreal owls. I was going to say, I don't think we're in the United States, and I am correct. I'm very smart. History and culture. Archaeological findings dating as far back as the Paleolithic era suggest that the grounds were considered holy. Today, because of its cultural history, it remains a favorite spot for artists, and countless films, books, and other works have been created or conceived here. For hundreds of years, the land was owned by the Schwarzwald family, of which the last member was renowned painter Renate Schwarzwald. After her tragic death, the state used the building as a home for the blind, after which the structure was sold and turned into the first hotel in the region. The origins of the mausoleum on the land is unknown. In fact, whether someone is buried inside or not has been a source for debate by local historians. The cemetery administration has refused the exhumation of the mausoleum. The site is home to a myriad of legends and mysteries. Reports of ghosts are plenty, and many visitors have tried to find a fabled treasure, but whether it has ever existed is unknown. What mysteries will you find here? If there are ghosts in this game, I will be upset. Cancel. I did not mean to quit. It's too late to go back. All right, we're going to the hotel. Dude, I love the art style that we've got going on here. It's really like minimalist, black and white, but little pops of color. This kind of feels like, you think I'm gonna have to draw a map at some point? They said I need a pen and paper. The cemetery gate is locked. Yeah, do you think my car key will work on it? Let's try it. No, just gave us a, okay, all right. This is interesting. We've uncovered 0.5% of the truth. Look at that. Current possessions. Car key came with the car. It's small, very light, and started to crack. There's an LC logo on one side and the serial numbers on the other. The Lily Christine, or LC for short, was an Eastern European car model from Traum Automobilwerk. Its bodywork was made entirely of plastic, making it exceptionally cheap to produce. Its keys were similarly made of plastic and accordingly easily snapped in the ignition. After Traum Automobilwerk collapsed, the corporation was confirmed to have been involved in a network of corporations which produce systems and components for materializing spectral information. I also kind of like the old school monitor haze we've got going on here, the little wave on the words. Like, it's good. Tampons, bought in a pharmacy in town near the hotel, made out of absorbent cotton, wrapped in wax paper. Tampons were invented in the early 1930s and are designed to absorb blood and vaginal secretions during menstruation. The lack of an applicator suggests an origin which is not American. It was not uncommon for hygiene products to be wrapped in wax paper as late as the 1960s. Moon cycles and menstruation have historically been linked, and even today, many debunked myths about menstruation are widespread due to taboos, ignorance, and superstitions. Well, thank you, game. We are learning stuff. Okay, so, all right. What I got to, okay. This game, most games like this, I'm playing this with a controller because it seemed kind of like it was designed around using a controller. Most games you would have like, this button is select stuff, this button is just go back. But that's not how this interface works. Every button just means interact with whatever's highlighted. So I have to remember to highlight the X. Or I will just select whatever I've selected. That's actually, I think, going to be really hard to internalize. That's just not how most interfaces work. Okay, we found yeah, there's a letter slot on the door. Tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. Well, I don't have any tickets, so we found Lorenzo the Great's caravan. And now we have a quest to unlock the caravan. So now we have two things. We got the cemetery and the caravan. We found a nice river. Seems very welcoming. It is a friendly doggy. Oh, hello, doggy. Hey, Betty. Is this for me? Oh, look at his little face. Let's inspect Rudy. Our mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year. Like the current one? This one? So like, it's 1963 because I'm at the hotel. Is there like a... Oh, there's a padlock here. So, hold on. $1963. I'm a genius. Yeah. We are solving puzzles. Computer, save file, empty. I love it. What is it? What did I do? I found the Byte Says gaming system. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Check. Among handwritten notes like lock gate, feed dog, and write handwritten notes, there is a typed letter. Signorina, you were, as expected, clever like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among moldy cheese. Forgive the strange welcome with a locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Meet me inside. Our journey 116 years back in time is about to begin. The past is the key to the future. Bona fortuna, Renzo Nero. Listen, Renzo, I hate to tell you, but a puzzle of what is the current year? I don't think that's very tricky, man. That's bolted from the outside. That's locked. Perhaps I was too hasty with my gloating. Shortcut. Okay. Electrical cabinet. Is it? It's not. It's not the same code. Unlock the electrical cabinet. Past is the key to the. Oh no. Okay, hold on. 1963 minus 116 would be 1840. Hold on. I can do math in my head. I probably 7? Yeah. Now we're talking. That's what the heck. Oh, so okay, so this one's math. Crap. It's a lot of math. Okay, so some number plus some number plus some number equals 2014. So if it has to equal 4, it can't. It couldn't be this one, because you would need it to be 10. You'd have to add either 0 or 10, and none of the ones digits there add up to 10 or 0. They all add up to a different number, I think. This one, you would need it to add up to either, you needed like a 2, right? 2 or something that ends in a 2. So, you know, this and that in theory work. 1412, what's 581 plus 21 is 602 plus 1412 is 2014. Wow. All right. Man, you need me to do basic arithmetic. I'm feeling like a freaking genius. Can we pet the dog? Let me pet the dog. Yes. All right. This game is 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Ooh. Something in the... I found $1 American. Creator. Artist. Okay. Oh. I pushed a button, sorry. In my brain, I was thinking if I held down a trigger, maybe I'd sprint, but that's not how the game works. They told me I need to drink caffeine to sprint. Magician. It was creator, artist, magician, dreamer. I'm gonna write these down. Certainly at some point I will have to do something with those statues. So just remembering, all right, we got like bloody footprints. I mean, Onward and inward. The footprints go this way. Might go back. Can't. They probably go. There is someone talking in there. Listen in. You want to change the title to Laser Eyes? More action? Have you even read what I sent you, Mr. Bob Hamburger? Is there someone with a soul I can talk to instead? I'm not being rude. If anything, I'm being too polite. Okay. Cool. Well. I want to get back there, but I cannot. Let's go down the stairs. Ooh. What is this? Nostalgia figurines, $1, collect all 20. Maybe later. Oh man. I'm gonna get lost in this game. I feel pretty confident. There are a lot of early sketches and notes on the drawing board. Symmetric design. Estimated project cost. 1 module cost equals 10. Modern design proposal, inexpensive materials, economic construction, low price interior, any hidden costs? Modular room design, least expensive option. Project team said their cranes cannot rotate modules. Supplier has 1 of each module in stock. Prices. 131, 10, 350, okay. So it's Tetris. Constructors said our measurements do not make sense. Recalculate the area. Component-based mansion design, available components and prices. Remember to report cost to client. I'm not 100% sure I understand what we're talking about. Document tube. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Open the basement document tube. Okay. Interesting. Shredded poster. Memory recovered. Can I not? It'd be nice if I mean, I feel like I could put this together. No? Huh. Doesn't appear to be a way for me to do anything other than look closely at it, so okay. That one. Any hidden costs? I mean, this is upside down, right? So it's not 81 times 9, it's 6 times 18, which, without bringing up a calculator, anybody actually know how to do, like, long multiplication? I feel like maybe I remember. What's 6 times 8? I think I'm joking, but it was what, 48? I think it's 48. It was 18 times 6, 108. I'm actually gonna clarify this on my calculator, because I haven't done 108. Heck yeah. I haven't done long multiplication. Not that that's particularly long, but I haven't done major multiplication without a calculator in a long time. I mean, if the area there is 108, I wonder if the... Like, am I supposed to figure out all of these numbers and then add them up? And then that would be the number that I would use on the tube? Never mind, it's just one of them. It's 108. I'm a genius. What are we looking for? Hotel Letzes cellar. The cellar of the hotel is the home of a modern kitchen, a wine cellar, a cutting-edge toilet for all kinds of needs, and a space fit for a lounge with a pool table. The old prison cell, which was previously only reachable from outside, has been kept, but a shortcut leading to the elevator hallway has been added for convenience. Stairs from the elevator room lead to a space which has not yet been excavated, but the space deep below could be used to hide the most valuable secrets in the future. Sick. Okay, so I have $1. Yeah, I keep getting that one mixed up. Maps. Kitchen. Basement below dining hall. Horseman room. Horseman room. What does that even mean? We don't know. Are the things that are filled in here things... Yeah, okay, basement crash room. So these are all rooms that I've been in. That's nice. And I assume these are locked doors that I need to, at some point, figure out how to unlock. We're 5% of the truth, guys. All right, this is the advanced bathroom that fits. Wash hands. I guess we don't get to see what's in the bathroom that is so revelatory. Bolted from the other side. Bummer. All right, well, onward and inward. Different shredded poster. Memory recovered. I found $1 American. So there's some of that red paint. So the footprints and stuff were paint, not blood. Bolted from the other side. Son of a... All right, well. Biographies have been torn out from the shelf. The Life and Times of Lorelei Weiss. The pages are torn out. Renzo Nero. Un animale terrible. Terrible? Most of the book is covered in red paint, but a few pages and paragraphs are still readable. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comment about cards in a 1960s interview in Technic and Photography comes as no surprise. There's magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards that I have never seen since. He was good with tricks. Little Gino, il bruto, a horrible gambler, never realized that in order to win, you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The cult always had a hold on Nero, from his scrapbooks and indeed his work, which often included elements like crystal gazing, tarots, and such. We can surmise that he was particularly interested in soothsaying. He once said to Claudia Piccini, editor of The Etymologist's Dream, that he did not need to see the finished cut. He had already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke about different methods to see the future. Contradictions are contrary to my beliefs, he famously wrote to his worst critic, Paul Dumont. Nero's relationship with money was complex. He would often gamble and frequently said that magic and money walk side by side in art. Yet he would contradictively as often claim that money stifled creativity, calling it a red man-eating beast. Whenever he had won big, he would buy a new black suit, and gladly spent the money on diffuse, creative endeavors, which were often left unfinished. He would frequently donate money to a local dog shelter, since there were no anti-cat shelters to be found. Hey! F this guy, alright? I hate him. Several friends and acquaintances have told stories about how Nero would carry around large amounts of cash in grocery bags or in his pockets, which would often result in him misplacing or losing them altogether. Besides the technical aspect, Nero had little interest in the historical spectacles created in Sinetterzo. The apparatus was too big to create anything which could not be controlled by outside forces. In one of Nero's many manifests, there is a satirical proposal claiming that only dictators should be allowed to direct films. The holiness of creative control is a recurring theme in Nero's scribblings and work. As time passed, his opinion would swing, and he instead regarded being out of control as the only viable way to create art. Surrendering to the ether, Nero calls it in another manifest. Nero's time at Sinetterzo is rarely spoken of, but he spoke of it briefly, and admittedly vaguely, in a 1959 interview with Swedish TV's Lars Halland. I heard the whispers in the stomach of the behemoth Sinetterzo, the old vanguard, survivors from the silent era. I know that there was an ancient conspiracy. I wanted in. Nero hated distinctions and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation. Yet the majority of his body of work isn't entirely inaccessible. A Dog Like All Other Dogs is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany, and Automobile is constantly screened at cult movie festivals. His work has found an audience, but Un Animale Terribile definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero had crossed the line between eccentric and madman, and the distributor abandoned the film after its initial premiere. The first and only Cinema Sostenuto project was a Trojan Horse. An American studio, likely not too familiar with his earlier work, had been convinced that Nero could create a cheap Gothic horror film, which was in vogue at the time. Had they read Nero's attached manifest, it is unlikely they would have given him assent. An early draft of the proposal suggested, hopefully jokingly, that the audience should be lined up and shot after each screening. He had a great interest in technique, and his friend Kai Agatz remembers their visit to the Electronic Art Symposium well. He called the whole exhibition a one potato meal, but he kept coming back to Weiss's parodic computer, which failed at every task given. It aligned well with his thoughts about machines surpassing humans while still being inept at everything, since they were built by morons. He called Weiss a woman with laser eyes and said that he already knew they would soon work together. Interesting. What's this? Start the music. Books about numbers? Oh boy. Welcome to SC Bolt's Number Puzzles Volume 1, your shortcut to a quicker brain. This collection of my original number conundrums range from beginner to intermediate. Each puzzle can always be answered with a number between 0 and 99 and are all sure to challenge your gray cells. This book will both entertain and train your intellect. Good luck to Dr. SC Bolt. Dr. S.C. Bolt, born in 1949, has written over 200 puzzle books and constructed over 50,000 brain teasers and riddles. He is the director of the Puzzle Association of Denmark, and his puzzles have been published in all of the world's biggest publications. Puzzle number 1. Ooh, interesting. How am I supposed... What's the... I don't understand what the relation is in all of these numbers. Like, how would I know what the diamond is? Maybe maybe they're all the same numbers. So it's 1 0. No, that's not right, because there's a 6 and an 8 and a 9. There are at least 5 numbers. I mean, it could be that all of each row and column is the same. Like the top row is like 1 0 0, 1 0 something 8, and then one down is 1 0 something 8, and since that's a square, it would be 8. Then diamond would also be 8. Nope, that can't work. Doesn't work at all. Interesting. Okay, well, Let's see. North is 0. South is 30. East and west. Which number is hidden behind the black bar? Can you find the hidden number? I mean, there's a bunch of numbers. Like I can see a 2 and a 4 and a 5 and a 3. This is interesting. Which number is the symbol to the right? Huh. I mean, huh. Like this one, you can't tell the difference between like a 5 or a 2 or an 8 because the vertical black bars hide how much vertical is connecting those horizontal stripes. So on the one on the right, I mean, that could be 7 might actually be the only thing that could be. But then that second number could be a 4 or a... It would have to be a 4. I think puzzle number 4 is 74. Because you have such a limited set of horizontal bars, you can't really do much else. So I'm going to say that. Walked on the floors of germanium. Before me were 3 crosses and 2 columns. A guard asked me for the code. I called Agatha's detective for a hint, but he had moved to another country. The guard told me that if I was wise, I should count my teeth. Huh. There's a lot of number puzzles here, and I'm curious how many of them I should understand versus maybe they require additional information. What is this? So 13 plus 87 is 100. 43 plus 36 is 79 plus 21 is 100. 76 plus 11 is 87, plus 6 is 93, plus 7 is 100. Okay, so Y is 100. Hold on. I think we can actually do this one. 16 plus 4 is 20. 18 plus 32 is 50. 78. So that's 22. So 100 minus 22 is 78. This keeps going. How many puzzles are there? Wow. I like this one. Her skull's going to has to... I mean, this one you can probably... I'm assuming, like, just looking at this... It's the number of dots above each word, right? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So the number in the underlined sentence is 41. Probably. I don't know about these dots at the end. So it seems like maybe all of these are solvable. It's just a... this one is how many edges are on the outside and then the inside. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6. 67 is 16. A strange man walks into a cafe. He wears a black suit and sunglasses. He sits down by your table and whispers, "I have a message for you. Meet me here for breakfast. 210 degrees after zero. You know the number, yes? He then quickly leaves again. Ooh, I have no idea what that is. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Can't ask that question of a computer scientist. That one's a gimme. Least amount of turns needed to reach the X? I don't want to figure that one out. B plus L is 135. L equals something. Okay, so there are 20 in there. That's crazy. Unlike the 12-hour system, the superior 24-hour clock system is divided into 24 hours, counting from midnight to midnight. 0 is midnight. 2014 is 14 minutes past 8 in the evening, and 1847 is 47 minutes past 6 in the evening. Yes, I knew that. Oh, man. I also generally know Roman numerals. I always forget that D is 500, though. Yeah, I don't think I need this help other than D is 100. But now the memory's recovered, so that data, I can just look it up later. Strobogrammatic number is a rotationally symmetric ambigram. When written with most standard characters, a strobogrammatic number can be rotated 180 degrees and appear the same. Numbers like 8, 11, 69, nice, and so on are all examples of strobogrammatic numbers. The most recent strobogrammatic years were 1881 and 1961, and the next is as far away as 6009. That's kind of a fun fact. American dollar. Books about language. Oh boy. Ab imo pectore, from the deepest chests. Ars longa vita brevis. Art is long, life is short. Auri sacra fames, accursed hunger for gold. Magnum opus. Memento mori. Remember mortality. I mean, memento mori, I think, more accurately translates to remember you will die, doesn't it? Yes, mortality kind of fits. Memento mortem, remember death. Factum fieri infectum non potest. That's a common one. That one comes up all the time in conversation. Fair libenter homines id quad volunt credunt. Men generally believe what they want to. And maybe one day it'll be joyful to remember even these things. That's a nice. I like that sentiment. The Greek alphabet. Ugh. Okay, well, we're gonna have to know that, I guess. International cartography. I do know north, south, east, west, northwest, north. Oh god, we gotta know it in other languages. Sick. West. Okay. Okay. Numbered books. Oh my god. It's stuck in the shelf. Can I pull out any of these books? Feels like maybe I can't. I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I'm not gonna do this for all of these, but I mean I'm almost there. We'll just. Got it. Okay, so there is some manner of puzzle here. I'm sure. Okay. What about 1881? That's an astro fluggle. You know the thing. Oh, this one's got some paint on it. None of these are astrograms. Okay. All right. We're, there's something to be learned here, right? I mean, honestly, let's just go through all of them. The footprints are here, right? It doesn't take that long. Okay, maybe but an American dollar was hidden on top of the book. $1 American. Okay. That was all for $1. Book. I see. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something with like moon phases to open that book. Cool. Oh. This is not where we came in. Okay, this is probably one of those other puzzles in the room. I think I might have just gotten really lucky that the one that I solved was the case that I was looking at. I wonder, first etage. Yeah, okay. I mean, okay, now I'm really curious. Hold on. I'm gonna loop around. Can I look at this tube again? I cannot look at the tube again. Gosh dang it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're stamped. So down on the bottom right, it says first etage. So the one that I opened probably said Kiel Are. So this one is their cranes cannot rotate modules. Supplier only has one of each module in stock. The least expensive option. This is very difficult for me because it's basically like it's all shapes. I don't like it looks like I wish I had a mouse pointer. I don't have a mouse pointer. Even if I move my mouse around, I can't do it. So the one on the top right looks like it would fit nicely in the corner there. And then you could use that one that says 110 and stick that there. And then those would fill out that piece. And then you would just need that 80. So if you did that, it would be 190 plus 425, which is what, 615? Which seems like it's probably the cheapest. Since they can't rotate them, how else? I don't see any other way that you're gonna pull that off. I think. So let's hope that that was right. Let's just find out. It says 615. All right. Floor 1. The pride and joy of Hotel Letziar. With all the conveniences of your dreams, the floor houses a lush restaurant, a rustic cafe, along with a library full of information, spacious lounges to socialize in, and even its own chapel. All right. So, library. Here. Go here and stuff is locked. Safe box room, safe box room. I'd like to go here because there's a computer and we could save. Or we could go here because there's a computer and we could save. But I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to get film poster. Canzone del Oceano. I guess it's kind of backwards. It is locked. Oof, okay. No clue what. Padlock east of the foyer. Bolted from the other side. Got it. So this number might be related to like this movie? I wonder. But I'm not sure. I've seen anything that one referred to that particular movie or a date about it. So interesting. Okay. We've nearly gotten to 10% of the truth. It's pretty exciting, I think. Oh, found $1. All right, where's the map? Map? Floor 1? We can go in here. Astronomical clock. Interesting. Okay, so we've got astrologic symbols and Roman numerals and a key. Cool. West door is locked. I don't have a key to the west door, man. Okay. Animal mobile. Ah, it's automobile. An animal terrible. Something on the other side of the large wooden object is blocking the way. And then this is again locked. Okay. Very interesting. What if we go this way? Oh, this is where we came in. That makes sense. Still talking. Got it. Coat hanger. I hung my coat. I unhung my coat. All right. Ooh, there's a ladder. Oh. Also, $1 American. Hello, dog. We will pet the dog. Guy Rudy. Can we go this way? Oh. Shortcut. Son of a. Give me your $1. Still not 100% sure I understand the shortcut bit, but oh. It is locked. I mean, okay. Unlock shortcut 16. Oh. Hold on. 16 was actually one of the ones that I solved. It was 67. That's cool. Sick. Okay, we don't know much about how that works. Okay, so that book that has all the puzzles in it. Oh. I would like to overwrite my existing file. Press any key to continue this process. Next week, in a new episode of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Dang it, I almost nailed that outro. Thanks for tuning in to our first episode of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I'm really enjoying this game so far. I think it's done a good job of creating some atmosphere, some mystery. We don't really know why we're here, who this Renzo Nero is, what the deal is, what our point is. But we've had some fun math puzzles, and I'm really excited to keep digging in the next episode of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Thanks, everyone.